Right then, good afternoon everyone, or good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another replay cast of the Semi-World Series. This time we are featuring NoMercy versus Venom. What I shall do very quickly is bring up the bracket, which naturally I have not prepared, despite sitting around for the last minute or so. Standard for me. Let's see, I also really need to sort my scenes out so that I can share this more easily. Luckily this is spoiler free, so I can actually show you all this. Let's have a little look. There we go. So we are here, round 2. NoMercy against Venom. Would have been NoMercy's map pick first. Obviously this is a replay cast, the games have already happened. The winner will be playing against Piddux, who I think will be in chat. Hello fried chicken, by the way. Salah, Soon, CNCHD, Gay Replays, and Piddux. Hello everyone. And yes, that's a good, I do like that intro. I can't remember who got it made. It was either Millard or Dommy, but I certainly like that one. I'll just keep using it, to be honest with you. I think, given that I think everyone's done a brief intro by now, but we'll just cover things, specifically the sponsors very quickly. $405 prize pool, courtesy of Namiran mainly, $200. Pepsi with a big 100 as well. 50 from myself, 35 from Hero, and 20 from Jazz. So yeah, unless there's anything specific that needs adding, other than the fact that NoMercy would have picked the first map. That's my my emails in the background. Should probably mute that. Okay, muted. So we won't be bothered by that throughout the stream, which means we can go in-game. We need to fix the scoreboard. NoMercy, nil. Oh, that was an accident. There we go. I've also just spoiled yesterday, which is really stupid of me. For those that haven't actually seen yesterday's. However, so far, I think, yeah, that was that was an error. Apologies if you didn't want that spoiled. Although, actually, to be honest with you, if you'd seen the topic, you would have known the result anyway. Certainly worth a watch, because it's not what some people would have expected. Hello, X-Truck, by the way. Okay, we've got NoMercy versus Venom. I think NoMercy should be one like that. So let's get that to be perfectly centered. There we go. All right, let's dive straight on in. So, match number 1 then. We start with NoMercy in the bottom right. He is in blue. He is playing as GLA Stealth General. We are on Mountain Mayhem. And on the top left, ooh, we've got a Tox for Venom, playing in green. Very nice. So a Tox Stealth on this map to start with. It's a very nice matchup on this map, actually. Can be certainly won either way. I personally probably have more success as the Stealth on this map than I do the Tox, so maybe ever so slightly favours. Having said that, yeah, I don't know. It can be won both ways. That's kind of the easy way to put it. Slightly slow on the second supply here from Venom, but does get that established nonetheless. And a third supply coming in. Fairly standard build for both players. Triple supply. Very nice. Now, I know Venom's fairly solid. I tend to always have good games against him. NoMercy I'm less sure about. I'm not sure if this is the same NoMercy that does maps. I'm not sure. If it is, then what a legend. But if it isn't, then, well, I don't know about his ability. But he certainly seems like he knows a basic build order, which is good. Looks like he's going to prepare a TT here, actually. And is getting some workers into some wide positions. Trying to be aggressive with this as well. I don't think it's worth being aggressive. Or maybe it is, but you've got to expect it's going to be difficult to win the fight against the Tox. The technical coming forward. This seems to be a TT. And that has got something in it as well. Technical going straight through. It's going to take a couple of shots from the RPG. Not the same NoMercy. Okay, thank you. I didn't think it was. Okay, he's going to find... Ah, he shut down his own. Although he does actually get the supply. Okay. I think the arms dealer is what he needed, really. He could have wrapped round left and got it. quite easily. In fact, he actually could have got the double there. So I think that's a missed opportunity for NoMercy. But he does destroy a supply nonetheless. It's a slight inconvenience for Venom. Not really that big a one. We'll lose the worker here. And that one's also going to get spotted. So all the forward positions here getting detected then. Does have something in it, that does. Nice drop-offs here. That's actually pretty good micro, I have to say. Really nice micro. And he comes straight in for the scrap, which did not get denied. Yeah, okay. NoMercy looks fairly solid. Nice technical there. A couple of quads do pop, just not quite in time. Ooh, is he going to get it? Oh, wow, he gets it with the Rebel. Very nice. Capture building is in play. Not sure if it is. Well, it is for Venom. Not sure if it is for NoMercy. It is, because he's capturing. He's going for this one now. Venom hasn't got this one yet. Was trying to get this one, but that's failed. I think this will get denied by the Scorps from Venom. NoMercy looking to try and put some pressure on here. Okay, yeah, that does get denied. Should get this one in. Some very ooh, that's an error. I think he should have just taken the fight on there. And there's a quad. I'm not sure why NoMercy's backing out of this. It's, he'd win that fight. He'd win it. Some nice pressure though. 2 Scorps coming through again to deny something. Probably a worker. Worker down here getting ready to build a supply. Nothing doing just yet. Ooh, less good pop. He's going to lose all of them. Ouch. Although, he does nearly take that out in the end. Could get himself a super tech. Yeah, he does. Very nice. Should take that Scorp out now. Does, yeah, really good. Okay. Some good engagement so far from NoMercy. Oh, he's a 50k player. Okay, that's useful to know. He looks pretty solid, I have to say. He's good micro, considering. Arguably, a 50k player is more... Actually, to be honest with you, it's a bit of a myth that the 50k players being more macro-based. It isn't necessarily the case. I mean, it is obviously very important. But it's much more micro-intensive than people give it credit for. I like the second Rebel here. Should be able to capture this now. Second arm steal. A bit slow, I think, from Venom, considering he's been on... Oh, he's going for a palace as well, though. Okay. Do we have a palace on the build? Yeah, we do. Okay, palace and dual arm stealer. So I'd say NoMercy's slightly ahead in this one. Not by much, though. It's pretty pretty narrow. I like that he's going to try and capture that. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, score. Tentacle's going to get in, and that's just kind of really annoying, actually, more than anything. We have some sort of... Oh, wow, okay. Hello. He's actually taken a barracks out. And this is putting some work in. Very nice. Yeah, Venom in a bit of trouble. He's only just got Scorpion rockets now. That super tech could cause problems. We do now have the palace. I think that tentacle can just take that on, actually. Yeah, no problem. And he gets himself veterancy. And he's on a palace now as well. And a market is being constructed. Okay. Does need to be a bit careful here. Is going to get this out, I think. Really nice. This is good from NoMercy, I have to say. He's definitely ahead here. For sure. You'd expect the Tox to be a bit more dominant, but actually the Stealth has more map control here. Way more. And he's denying this oil. I think I'd like to see this destroyed, actually. Because you can just pop out from here. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do. That's a really good decision. Okay. Does have to back off, though. Ooh, big pop. Does lose a quad. Needs to be really careful with that super tech. Is careful with the super tech. Might lose it now. Yeah, it does lose it now. But he is going to win the fight. Venom is in trouble here. No doubt about it. I think these quads could engage that tunnel. But decides to go back. Probably a good idea, actually, with the 2 arms dealers. So far, the palace isn't really doing much. But it has got a market, at least. This quad is agonizingly close to denying that worker, but the worker's just sort of sat idle for now. Markets are very much coming into play. This is where the macro skills of NoMercy are looking to come into play. Jarman Kell doing the business here, very nice. It's really good, I have to say. I'm impressed with NoMercy. Actually, this sort of level is formidable, I have to say. Really, really nice. Bit of a Jarman Kell standoff, not that they know each other are there. Not sure where this Jarman's planning on going, actually. Okay, now, yeah, it gets detected. Very nice. Bounty's in play. He's actually 3 stars. He's got 5% bounty. Okay, that's very good. CC, and nearly on a scud. Wow. Yeah, NoMercy's miles ahead. But does he have a bus? Yes, he does. Jarman Kell was in play. In place and ready to go. That's very nice from NoMercy. And the bus is wrecking. Absolutely wrecking. Doesn't lose it. Even better. Don't think he's realised that it's still alive. That's quite funny. Yeah, GG. He knows it's over, Venom. It's very well played from NoMercy. Takes a 1-0 lead. Very impressive. Yeah, very nicely done. Alright, game number 2 then. We can dive straight on in. NoMercy this time playing at the top left as the Tox in blue. And in the bottom right we have Venom in the green as Stealth. Pressure very much on him here. I haven't really been seeing the chat. Hello there, NoMercy, the man himself. This is from the Arabic community. Got it. And then the other... fine. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, welcome welcome to you. Good to see you in chat. Dangerous. Always dangerous when a player from that community crosses the divide. Because you know they've got the 0-hour skill already. And you can end up yielding some really good players out of it. And I think it's interesting, you know, because the prize pool for the World Series might just start to attract more people to that. Which is very exciting if that's the case. Okay. Looks like everything's fine with the stream, which is good. Hopefully there's no issues. Doesn't look like there is, according to my phone screen. These tunnel positions I already prefer. This one's nice and aggressive from Venom. Does he have a quick technical? He's actually going to go for a TT himself here. Okay. Very nice. Ooh, Arm Stealers here. Could potentially get the double. We are going to see a reverse TT as well. A TT from NoMercy. This tunnel will win this fight. Unless... Okay, here comes the technical. It's going to be pretty big. I think he's going to get the double here. Yeah. Massive. Really nice for Venom, that. Does lose this position. And does have a TT to worry about himself. Gets the technical out. I like that. So, yeah, NoMercy's taken some pretty big damage there. Has to be said. Having said that... Oh, Venom. Okay, he's going to... Get a... Oh, nice. But he does still crucially have his arms dealer. Is he on 3 supplies? No, he's not. He's only gone 2 supplies for now. I think the difference here is that NoMercy managed to make the TT work whilst also... making a triple supply. Venom's income is suddenly very low here. So that's going to give NoMercy time to catch up. He is going to be behind. This technical is going to be very annoying. Really annoying. There's some good aggression coming out of NoMercy here, however. And he has a grenade tech, which used well could cause massive problems here for Venom, whose income's already really low. Needs to be super careful. Needs some quads, ideally. Needs to cancel that as well. Can't really afford to lose it. Oh my god. You can't lose that. Okay, does mostly deny this though. Has a super tech now. Where are the quads? Yeah, there's the quads. Okay. I mean, NoMercy's pretty much caught up. He's on 3 supplies again. He's defended the aggression here. He's getting a tunnel up. And he does actually have control. So all of a sudden, it's looking a lot better for NoMercy. I think Venom, the key here was losing some workers at a time when he was looking to pile the pressure on. This is a very nice tunnel. It looks like it's actually blocking the technical from getting in. So that's perfect for NoMercy. Yeah, that goes down. Very nice. Could have got the grenade tech, but opted to not do that. Thank you for confirming CNC HD. Now getting himself this reinforcement pad. Already has the oil. Does establish a tunnel here, which is very important. Definitely lacking quads. Ah, hurts. Oh, yeah, it's actually... oh, that's a shame. Bugged out. And probably will now lose his grenade tech. Yeah, that's a shame. Whoa, are you seeing that? Whoa, what's going on there? That's a bit weird. It's probably because of the terrain. Yeah, it was because of the terrain. Alright. Does deny it. And gets lots of XP for it. And I don't understand where Venom's units are here. Just doesn't have anything. Ooh. Hijacker, very nice. Unlucky he actually didn't do more. Possibly going to overextend. Yeah, I think that's going to go down. Nice, nicely done from Venom. Should now be able to finish that off. Oh my god, it is still alive. But it's going to go down now, I think. Yeah, it does. Yeah, Venom's quite a bit behind though, because in this time, 3 oils are in play for NoMercy, and there's a second arms dealer as well. Palace just about to be started. I think Venom is going to need to expand here very, very quickly. Certainly NoMercy in the lead here, I'd say. Oh, that's unlucky. Losing the rebel there. It's miles behind. Interesting that he's opted to go for quads here. And it's also interesting that the Venom decided to take that fight on, even though he was inevitable that he was going to lose that. Nice save of the quad by NoMercy. I like that. Good unit preservation. And yeah, overall, I'm very impressed with NoMercy. Yeah, he's been defeated. He was too far behind.
You are victorious.
I think if he carried on then, I mean, with the 3 oils against 1, I think it was going to be difficult. So yeah, NoMercy takes a 2-0 lead there. Very nice. Who necessarily saw that coming? Because I think Venom's up there with some of the people that we'd expect to do well. But yeah, very good from NoMercy overall. Really impressed so far. Let's go on into game number 3. Alright, so in the north this time, a very nice army for NoMercy is in the blue, playing as Air Force General. And in the south we have got Vanilla GLA for Venom in the green. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Certainly this, whoa. What the... What is that? I mean, I get why you'd do 1, but why would you do 2? That seems a bit excessive. Oh, is he hang on. Is he doing this to fake? No, I'm not entirely sure why. He's going for a Comanche build, okay. I had a feeling that was the build he was going to do. So if you're Venom, you need to get a tunnel, ideally as close to the base as possible. 1 there's okay, but these are a little bit far off for my liking. And you're going to need to get quads out ASAP. Possibly, if you can, see if you could snipe the power and slow him down. We'll detect the drone here. Okay, supplies now in play. Beacon, yeah, he's beacon the tunnel. He knows where that is. I like that. I mean, in case he stealths it. Okay, double airfield now out. He's not going to go triple airfield. He's just going to go for the 2. And he's going to actually send his dozers out. to seek. Okay, he's going to find a tunnel, though. That's the only problem. First Comanche out, second Comanche out. Tentacle might get in, actually. Depending on the driving of this Comanche. Oh, nice. This is good from Venom. He now knows what he's up against. Dozer goes down. And Chinook comes along to support. Very nice. Couple of shots off there. Quad should now be getting pumped out. Drops a stinger as well. I think he should pick that off. He does. Very nice. Stealth Comanche upgrade is in. Nothing else so far, though. That tunnel is now going to go down. Nice tunnel on the right. This is the sort of tunnel you need, actually. This is perfect. He's going to get one here, potentially, as well. Actually, this one's going to get spotted. Okay. But he does have one here, which is good. The only trouble for Venom is that these Comanche numbers are building up pretty quick. The only good news for him is that he has, thus far, not had any hits on his supplies. It's massive if that tunnel doesn't get up, you know. I think he knows. Yeah, that's a shame. There's big trouble. But he's going to go for the counter-attack. Oh, okay. I think that's not necessarily a bad shout. And ideally get some veterancy. Ooh, unlucky. Does sell that, which is important to deny the map control. Well, not the map control, I should say. Deny the income. Don't think he needs 2 stingers. I think that's a bit excessive. Here comes the defense. And there's going to be enough to deal with this. Does he even snipe the power? No, he doesn't even. Oh, he does just snipe the power. Okay. But he did lose his entire army. I think, yeah, I can't. These two are just being laid to waste. It's a bit pointless. Really wasteful, actually, with those 2 quads. And it's all fine and well getting in this position, but when you're on 1 supply... Yeah, the 1 supply is the big problem here now. Barracks will get sniped. Okay. And 2 supplies still in play here for NoMercy, who has not lost the dozer yet. I think this ranger... trying to be sneaky? I don't know. Or is it trying to get flashbangs? Oh no, it's just from the building. Whoa. Yeah, see how powerful these things get. Doesn't lose a Comanche. It's really nice. The ranger's there as a distraction. I like that. Yeah. And the map control's just getting a bit shredded. Venom is trying to get a second supply back, though. But I think the trouble is, by the time he does that, the Comanches are just going to be able to kill whatever they want anyway. I mean, they could come down here and just wreck all of this now. There's easily enough. But I think NoMercy's comfortable. Yeah, here we go then. I mean, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. And there's some veterancy as well. This suddenly looks a little scary, though. Can he sneak an oil in up here? Maybe. Here we go, then. Oh, ouch. Ah, yeah, he just calls the GG. He had to hold that position.
You are victorious.
And if he didn't, which is not what he did, then I'm afraid it was going to be game over. The income stripped bare, unfortunately, for Venom. Yeah, I think on 2 supplies he could have held. Or if he did a bit more damage in the base trade, but kind of didn't really do too much in the end. So yeah, 3-0. Again, who expected that? So match point already for NoMercy as we go into this reverse. Okay. We have NoMercy here in the south. In the blue, playing as Vanilla GLA this time. And in the north, we've got Venom in green, playing as the Air Force. I have a feeling that Venom will not copycat. I think he's going to play this standard. But let's see. And I think NoMercy will prepare for this for a copycat. But what do I know? What do I know? Okay. 1 supply, 2 supply. Looks like he might... If he is going to box, he'll do it over here. Which I like, because it's quite nicely tucked in. So he might go for a drop here, or he might just drive this forward. Yeah, he is. And he's going to go for a standard build, as I thought he might. I think War Factory Airfield's a very powerful build order here as well. Could have gone for that, potentially. NoMercy for a very standard build himself. Dozer will find this worker. But actually it won't find it in time. Worker will retreat into the building. Yes, agree. Air is OP, but it isn't... It's far from unstoppable. You've just got to be prepared. If you're prepared for the Comanche build, then it's quite easily stoppable. I think that V shouldn't ignore that worker. First technical coming in. That's probably got 2 terrorists, and it'll probably snipe the power here. Yeah. That's exactly what we see. That's ambitious, surely. Ooh. Nothing in it, okay. That V's going to slowly chip away at that. And I think... Okay, that does get denied. That Dozer will be successful in taking that out. Ooh, it's going to be close. He gets it. I think that's quite big that he gets that, actually. Does get himself some scrap, though, on one of the technicals. Needs to be very, very careful here, Venom, to not give a super tech away. I think that is going to go down, though. Yeah, it will now. Yeah, it does. Whoa, hang on. What is going on there? He's force firing. Oh, that's a massive error. Okay, does fix it in the end. So yeah, good start for Venom. Hasn't taken any economic damage. And is building the V numbers up slowly but surely. And is denying the map presence for the GLA. Although he does have this position here. I think the GLA is going to need that 3rd supply fairly soon. Might want to get a tunnel first, though. Does have 2 arms dealers before a 3rd supply, interestingly. In comes the V. This is pretty scary now. I think NoMercy is in trouble in this particular game. Has to be said. Yeah, again, the air is powerful, but there are plenty of ways to combat it. It's not all destroying. Ditto these Vs. Oh, there's going to be a counter-attack here. Oh. I don't think that's the best decision, actually. Especially because that V's kind of wrecking. So yeah, I think this is going to be 3-1. Especially because this counter-attack got stopped. Yeah. There's a Vet 2 quad, which took the firebase, but I don't think that really matters too much. The trouble for NoMercy is that he has no base. Venom actually pulls them away, which is nice. He's now should be able to deal with this. I think he needs to stop. He needs to deny that at all costs. Yeah, he does. Really good micro, actually. Yeah. That should be that, I think. 1 supply. Oh, it does have an arms dealer, but I don't think it really matters. This is a really nice box as well. And yeah, this army will just sweep things up now. There is something in that. decides to go for the hunt. I think if Venom's paying attention there, he should just crush that. Doesn't. So he does get hunted, which is kind of annoying. Albeit, I don't think it really matters in the grand scheme of things. That's the type of error, though, that could come back to bite him, like later on if the game was closer. He's trying to rebuild here. Again, I think this is all just much of a muchness. This is all he's got now. I like that NoMercy's trying to hang on in there, but it's kind of in vain at this point. Good micro from Venom here. Yeah, GG. So that is 3-1, and Venom gets himself on the scoreboard. Very nice. Just trying to read what Fried Chicken says here. And even in 1v1, army reveal, in my opinion, is only because of... I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, the army reveal is just important because you need to, in general, prepare for what you're up against. Hello, RVB. And hello, Morby. Don't get me wrong, Air is one of the strongest generals, but it's by no means invincible. Okay. Right then. We are at 3-1 for NoMercy, and we are in game number 5, and we start here in the north on imminent victory with NoMercy playing as Nuke in the blue. And in the south, we've got a laser general for Venom in green. Not ideal for Venom. Because ideally, he needs something that's winnable both ways. And this is really... It's very, very difficult for the Nuke. Very difficult for the Nuke here. Again, not impossible, but it is very hard. So when Fried Chicken refers to balance issues, I think, you know, a matchup like Laser versus Nuke is much more pertinent than Air versus GLA, for example. Much more pertinent an issue. Because, yeah, the Laser should by and large wreck the Nuke. The Nuke's going to go for a 2-supply, 2-war factory build. The only trouble here is these trucks are a little bit... There's a little bit of movement going on here, I think. Yeah, look at that. So you need that supply to be slightly closer. And ditto this one. These things matter a lot in a 1v1. Is my would be my main feedback to NoMercy. Not that he probably thinks he needs it, given that he is comfortably 3-1 up here so far. Okay, Venom is going to come forward with his first V. And it's Battle Masters are the choice of unit here for NoMercy. You have to be very careful when microing your Vs. Actually, you do have to be very careful. I think this one is going to get spotted. We'll lose 2 MDs for it. Oh, actually, he only loses the 1 as a result. An early prop. I think that's a good choice. So he's going to use the initial units to try and force the issue. Yeah, nice pick off. Good micro so far from from Venom. There are 2 Gats coming down on the right-hand side, but there is a very nicely placed laser turret there. Okay, I like that. I do like that, actually. Because that now isn't going to cause a problem. He's actually going to go on a counter-attack, which I quite like, actually. And rely on his micro back home, which he does successfully. More good micro there as well. Needs to try and find a way to stop that, ideally. Airfield now trying to be constructed. But, oh, loses the ambulance, okay. Oh, I don't think he had have dropped there. I think that's a mistake. That is a mistake. Because this is going to get held now. He didn't need to evac them. That's a bit of an odd decision from Venom. Okay, this Gat does get saved and goes back. There is now a prop, and this is the point of the game where it starts getting better for the Nuke. Now that the ECMs are out. So yeah, Venom needs to be very careful. Very careful indeed. Expect to see a Lotus, as I say that, a barracks is being built. Lotus will be the next thing built, I suspect. Venom seems very low on cash, which I'm... Oh, there is a V there, okay. I'd be tempted to just try and dive and snipe the dozers here. Yeah. There goes one. I mean, if you could snipe the prop, that's excellent as well. But he isn't going to do that. He will get the dozer. Yeah. He does just get it. But the trouble is that NoMercy has everything he needs. S&D now in play. But this is going to be fairly close, I think. Lotus is now out. That's going to go for the oils. Opts to try and lay down a firebase. And I think he's going to go for the counter, which I don't really mind. Oh, he goes low power. He gets it back online now. Yeah, this is a scary army. Having said that, these Vs are just gunning straight for the base. If that's an Overlord, that's going to be beautifully timed. Yeah, it is. Ooh, bugs out, though. These need to be laser locking. And they're not laser... Oh, they are now. Okay. Yeah, he's going to get the dozer away. I like that. Okay. Venom's on top of this. I think overall, it's a good effort from NoMercy, but I think he is just going to lose to the base trade here. Venom has enough. Venom has enough. He can drop down a supply now. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that... Did he not take the dozer with him?
Low power.
He didn't take the dozer with him. Ah, it doesn't matter anyways. The last building's here. Yeah, that's it. That's GG. That's 3-2. Slightly dicey for Venom, but he does the job nonetheless. Well played from him. Yeah, good effort. It's really tough as the nuke, as I said. It is tricky. I think that's why some of the more modern maps they're a lot more forgiving for the Chinas. They have a bit more of a chance against the USAs. Like a map like Oxygen, for example, is a clever map. Because there are... the forward supplies can be denied more easily. Anyway, enough of me babbling. We go into the reverse. This is the key one for Venom. Interesting he's going for this again. I'm really not sure what that's about, actually. I'd be interested to know. Got laser here for the NoMercy this time. And Venom's turn to take the nuke. What is he going to do is the big question. Very big game. If he can pull it off. Standard build coming out of NoMercy here. Again, slight issue with the trucks potentially on both supplies. They're quite far away. These things are really, really quite big actually. Not sure what build Venom's going for, unless that's going to be an airfield maybe. I don't know. Looks like a fairly safe build. Yeah, okay. It's a very safe build actually. Okay. New Battlemaster might find the dozer. Not sure why that dozer is just going forwards like that. Might also find the V. If it drives into it and this isn't spotted by no, it is spotted by NoMercy. Alright, good micro. That will go down. Going for a quick prop now. Okay. Alright. Dozer goes down, but Battlemaster goes down. We'll get that prop in. It's nice getting the early prop. It's kind of key. This is a good play as well. Has toe. Interesting choice to get toe. Not sure about that. Prop is now in play, so Venom can go for a Lotus and an ECM. And not in a bad position at all, actually, I have to say. Because there's not really that many units out here. Ooh, should send that back. Yeah, that's a bit wasteful. ECM needs to be careful, and it is. Dozer also needs to be careful. Oh, hello. Unlucky. Okay. What unit comes out of there? And more to the point, will a unit come out in time? Big moment. I think that's a mistake from... here we go. It is an Overlord. Very, very fast on the laser lock. Oof. Okay, here comes another... Oh, it's going to be close. Gat does come out. Snipes one of the MDs. Venom desperately needs to get his war factory back, but there's not too many places. Could build it there. And he's going to be on S&D soon as well. Yeah, this is looking... there was a moment there. Oh, hello. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Risky. Very risky. Really risky. Oh, hello. I think he wanted to go for the Dozer snipe, actually. Yeah, he did. But he will miss it. Gets the war factory up. Needs to be very careful with that Dozer. Ah, no, don't get hunted. Ah, it's a disaster. And the game's over if the war factory goes down. I think it will just survive for now. If the power goes down, that's really painful, actually, for Venom as well. But I don't think this matters. I think NoMercy's got this. He's hanging on in there, but unfortunately, there's just too much at the base. Yeah, not the matchup. Yeah, that's it. That's GG's. Very well played from NoMercy. It wasn't the matchup that Venom needed there, for sure. But overall, very well played from both players. And congratulations, NoMercy. Takes the 4-2 victory in this set. Yeah, good set, actually. GG's well played. I see NoMercy in the chat there. NoMercy, do you want me to upload replays for you on game replays, or are you happy to do that, seeing as you're here? I might as well ask the question. But yeah, very well played, so I think you versus Piddix in round 3 will be very interesting. Looking forward to that. Okay, guys, I am going to leave it there, I think, because I've got lots to do. I actually plan on playing some 0 Hour myself at some point this evening. And I've got a few other bits and bobs to do. I've actually got a bit of work to finish off as well, in fairness. Trying to be as productive as I can, so squeezing in the stream was always fun. But yeah, congrats again, NoMercy. Look forward to you versus Piddix in round 3. With a bit of luck, I'll try and stream that live if it works for everyone. But yeah, until the next one, guys. GG's well played, and see you all very soon. Take care.